Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing Amazon Prunes. These are made by a company called Sunsweet. Sunsweet makes Amazon Prunes. They are actually pitted prunes. And on the side it says, the taste is in the shape. Whatever that means. But this container contains 16 ounces and it comes with 100 calories per serving. And it is loaded with fiber and has no fat, according to the labelage. Is that even a word? Labelage? Anyway, so it says on the side, the nutritional facts, 100 calories, like I said before. Dietary fiber, there's 3 grams per serving. Sugar, there's 14 grams per serving. And there is actually 1 gram of protein per serving. Now, you're wondering, what does one serving equivalent to? What does it equal? It is, there's 11 servings per container, so a serving size is 1.5 ounces. So I guess you'd have to weigh it to figure out what one serving is, as opposed to just them telling you how many prunes equal a serving. I guess you can figure that out if you do the math in your head. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. There are some warnings on the side. There is actually a diabetic exchange. It says 1 serving is, or 2 fruit is, I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm not going to even say it if I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm going to read on the side what they say about this before I get into trying out these Amazon. Oh, it's Amazin. Messed that up. It's Amazin Prunes, not Amazon Prunes. So let's go ahead with these Amazin Prunes. Now, it says the feel-good fruit. Enjoy living life to the fullest when you give your body the nutrition from Sunsweet Amazin, not Amazon, prunes, because it feels good to feel good. And it goes on to say, the taste is in the shape. Only Sunsweet can bring you our patent pitting process that creates a tastier, more tender fruit with less pits and the pulp round shape we're known for. For more facts, healthy eating tips, and recipes, visit us online. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. First, I'm going to check the expiration date that it has on the side. It says March 2023. So it is still fresh. 16 ounces per container. It says right here, and if you're not familiar with how many pounds 16 ounces is equivalent to, it's equivalent to 1 pound. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to take a look at the prunes. And let's see what it is. So pull back the labelage right here. And I'm actually going to pull this back right here. And so here are the prunes in here. Let me get in closer so you can see this a little bit better. So there are the prunes in there looking shiny. Really nice looking. Just so you know, the ingredients for the prunes are the pitted prunes. They're actually dried plums. And there's also a potassium sorbate as a preservative on there. So they put potassium sorbate on there. So we're going to go ahead and try these prunes out and give you my opinion of them. So here's one of the prunes that I'm about to try out. Go ahead and try this. Okay, they're sweet. Well, one thing to notice about these prunes, as opposed to prunes that I've had before, is that they're not overly dry or overly tough. They have a soft texture to them. So they're relatively easier to chew. They more resemble plums than actual dried fruit. It's I would say it's somewhat between your traditional raisin type prune and a plum. So it's the best of both worlds. I'm going to go ahead and try it again. They're sweet, but not overly sweet. And a lot of that has to deal with the type of plums that are actually used to make these prunes, what type of year, and a variety of other factors, but they're not too sweet. So even though this says Sunsweet prunes, don't think that they're really sweet. They're just, okay, you know that comes from a fruit. You know there is some sweetness, sugars to it, but it is not overwhelming. So overall, I like these. If you have trouble chewing, these might be the prunes that you like to choose because they're not too tough to chew. They're actually really soft. And they tear apart relatively easy once you chew them. So a little bit easier to go down. So yeah, I like these Sunsweet Amazin Prunes, not Amazon prunes. So that's my review of them. I like them a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.